Welcome. This is Melinda Barlow, CZT, Certified Zentangle Teacher, and today's lesson is Vertigo. I love this. I was camping earlier, and this is a little pine tree looking one, but I thought, how can I change that? So here's Vertigo. Here's Vertigo done with a little fescue look. Here's Vertigo done with a Mooka and Mooka. So I'm going to show you Vertigo, and then I hope that you will come up with your version. Let's see if I can scan out your version of how you love to do Vertigo the best. It's just a great tangle. So we're going to set those aside, get us a tile, and then we're going to come in on this tile, and I'm going to use an 01 pen, and I'm just going to do the plain Vertigo, and you can choose which one you like to do the best. You'll get the basics. So the first thing we come is we draw a center stem. And I like mine to come to a point. You can square it off. I think Maria likes hers squared off. But I like mine to be at a point. So, and then we're going to come and we're just going to put little blades out, and I'm just going to go up one side of my original stem. And I just do a little point and then come back, and then I'm going to do this one so that I have coming out on either side. Now I'm going to come back and I'm going to fill in, and I'm going to do one that does a little holly bow underneath, and maybe one that doesn't. So I've gone up with what kind of holly bows in between. Some of my stems will go downward, and some of my little, I should say little needles or tangles, they can curve a little. They can just fill in the space. Now I'm going to come back and fill in another one. It might even go under two. So it goes all the way up. And now we'll do the other side. Sometimes I'll have one that just really goes off to, excuse me, off to one, its own little thing. And we've gone up. And there you have Vertigo. And I'm just going to show you how I did some of these others. So let's take, for instance, this one that I said I used fescue on, because I'm going to draw my line up, and I'm going to do a little fescue, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to follow it back down, and you see mine kind of went together, and I'm going to fill that in just at the top. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to do a fescue, and they come back and touch, and then it separates back out so that it has a little stem, but it touches. So we'll do it again. We come up make the head of fescue, and then come back down. And I'm going to go opposite on my little stem as I go up. You can do them so they all go up one side, or you can do opposites. So there we have it. Now we're just going to come, just like Vertigo, we're going to come in and we're going to fill in. And I'm going to have it go behind. So you can see that it's just coming up. And then sometimes I'll just do one that just has a very thin, just one single line. It doesn't have the double stem. And so you can see how that's coming up there. And sometimes I like to come back and just put a little droplet below it. And that's how I accomplished this one. So I want you to take Vertigo. We'll scan out. And you can see all the different varieties that I've done. And we didn't shade. We should shade, so let's shade this one because it will be fun to shade. Vertigo's a little harder to shade. I take that back. We're going to back, and I'm just going to shade just the stem, that center stem. And I'm just going to blur it out a little. So that's one way to shade. If you do it so that it has a little Mooka tentacles, we can shade those. So I just put a little bit of shading in because I know that I will be able to pick up off my shading stump and blend it. So you can shade it that way. Great variety for this tangle. I hope you give it a whirl, see what you come up with. This is Vertigo with a twist, and with Mooka and Fescue, two of my very favorite tangles. Of course, I've decided I love them all. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget new videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Subscribe to this channel by hitting the subscribe button. And if you hit the little bell, you'll get notifications and you won't miss a single lesson. Thanks again, and support comes from shopping at inkadoodles.com. Find the link below. Have a great day and tangle every day.